backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Touchdown 49ers! Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Down to the 25. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Slant pass to Boyd. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slide.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. P-Ryan will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now play fake. Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mixon with a 1st down carry. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An even 40 yards for Joe Mixon. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Bengals with two extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Here's Lance.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Steps away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have of the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On second down, here's Mixon. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That good for 19 and a first down. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Lance eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw, it's Lance sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout. Lance to throw for it on fourth down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To make the tackle. shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And now they'll throw with Lance. Being chased out left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Lance now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Lance. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. You have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Desperation time here. Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rolling to his right.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Hit and drop behind the line by Drake Greenlaw.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. It's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He finds his running back, Mixon.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off off to the right, and that will keep this a 15-point game. This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll roll him out right. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Lance now on first down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. He gets this one to Boyd. Finding space at the 40. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion, because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
One final try now for Lance. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.